Tally Hall and Chappell Roan legitimately have a huge thing in common. Both were picked up by the label Atlantic Records and worked with the label to produce music. However, as in the nature of big record labels, Atlantic Record decided they no longer wanted to release music with Tally Hall or Chappell Roan and sent the respective artists packing their bags, although Timeline Happenings was a decade apart. But both artists had people who believed in them. Al McWilliams brought forth Good and Evil through Quack Media, and Dan Nigro established Amusement Records for the rise and fall of a Midwest princess. Both of these labels were made just for the respective artists. So we have Tally Hall and Chappell Roan being dropped by Atlantic, releasing their albums with an independent label formed for them, but there is a key difference in this story. While Chappell Roan found success through music streaming and touring, Tally Hall was not as lucky. A freak glitch on iTunes meant their album could not be sold for a while, was no longer able to climb music charts, and this was before Spotify or TikTok was a thing, introducing people to new music. Tally Hall did their final tour in 2011 and went their separate ways. But of course, we all know the wider internet found them many, many years later. It's just interesting to me to have these two artists sharing a very similar pattern, and yet having their musical trajectory being quite different.